is your agenda? We talked about this a while back, but I'm just trying to get an update on things.
We've been growing a lot. You were a part of that success, inviting us onto your show and giving us the opportunity to introduce ourselves and what we do. And we're a group of 7 brothers here in Utah, and we're from all over the place. And kind of the goal is just to bring people from the foyer into the chapel and help them get a sense of what, Black culture is like, what the church culture is like. And we're from all walks of life and all have different backgrounds. But one thing we have in common is that belief in Jesus Christ. So.
Yeah, we've also had the opportunity to collab with many great influencers, here in Utah. Some being like Elder TikTok. We did Cody Pay and Isaiah Bagner from BYU football players. So we're really expanding our content, and not in terms of just like faith, which is our biggest thing, because we do primarily want people to come closer to Jesus Christ. Like that's first and foremost our initiative. But being in the foyer, we bring individuals from athletes to TikTok influencers to faith influencers on our channel to just share our experiences with them, have them share their experiences with us, and how they've been able to, in their way, influence others to come under Christ, as well as to have fulfilling lives, in what they do. So,
do you guys mostly do you know your demographics? Are you mostly younger?
So we're in like the mid 30s. Mid 30s is like our biggest demographic that we get viewers that watch us. Mid 30 males. We get some early 40s to mid 50s females, or women that watch our channel. So we actually just started being a little bit more active on TikTok, which we wanted to do that to be able to reach out to the younger generation, because we know that's where they are like super active on TikTok. So we've been having a lot more activity around that to try to bring in more of the youth and let them know we're here and gear something towards them.
Yeah.
Okay. What for you guys? I mean, I've listened to several of your episodes, and you guys are very faith centered. Why do you? What gives you the initiative to go out and take your own testimonies? Because you obviously have testimonies. You've gone through adversity. You've overcome the adversity, or you're working through the adversity in some cases. And there's a desire to go out and share that with others, right? I mean, what started you off saying, okay, we want to share this with everybody else?
I think for me, thinking of who I was back in 2010, 2011, 2012, I was the kid out in the foyer because I felt uncomfortable being in the chapel. And I think that's my biggest motivation, is to show people, Mormons or people of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints come from different walks of life, and that's okay. And I think you start to feel comfortable when you get that welcome from someone, and for me, it was the bishop, welcoming me into the chapel and asking me to pass the sacrament and participate. And so I think that's my biggest motivation, is just thinking of who I was before I found Christ.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, our life is a story, and I have a story to tell, because I was in one place, before, and now I'm in a completely different place, and it's all been because of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And now we live in a world that is constantly, we're being drilled, right, by information because of social media, and it's a great platform. Right. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that need to hear more inspiring things because of all of the negative content that's out there. And I feel like I have a great story to tell because of the impact that Jesus has had in my life because of my membership in the church. And so combining that with our uniqueness being 7 African American males and a faith that isn't known or has a negative history anyways of blacks in the church or black individuals in the church, we want people to know like, hey, this is a faith that is all inclusive. You can have joy, you can have happiness, and at the same time, we can tell our distinct stories of how this gospel has blessed our lives and is continuing to bless our lives and family. So I personally want everyone to know and be able to feel of the blessings that I feel from being in this faith.